6 Ways to Deal with Your Husband's Past Secrets. This article won't immediately and magically save your marriage or tell you everything you need to know about dealing with your husband's past secrets. But you will see that you are not alone. And you'll find several resources for healing and saving your relationship. 1. Express your grief, shock, anger, and betrayal in healthy ways. Sometimes we feel guilty for getting angry, even when we have every reason to be mad. We've been taught that anger is dangerous or bad, and good girls don't growl. We bury our anger because we don't want to hurt others. We feel guilty and uncomfortable for feeling angry, so we downplay or ignore it. Don't make that mistake. You were wronged. Your husband lied to you, concealed his past from you, and deliberately misled you. He betrayed your trust, and you have every right to be angry. Express your anger in healthy ways that suit your personality. Drive somewhere isolated and scream, yell, sob, rant and rave in your car where nobody can hear you. Write in your journal all the horrible things you want to say to him. Get that grief, pain, shock, anger, and hurt out of your body and soul. Grieve your loss so you can heal. Your husband's secrets and lies are painful to behold, and you need to grieve the death of whatever dreams they shattered. Your vision of your future together has changed. Your perspective of your husband is forever altered. Your memories are tainted and discolored. Be honest with yourself, and with him. 2. Decide if you want to recommit to your marriage. Commitment is an unwavering allegiance to a relationship and a partner, right? Pascal and Primavera in Making Marriage Work. Central to the idea of commitment is the conviction that regardless of what happens you are bound to your partner. Emotional commitment makes us more willing to sacrifice our own needs and desires so we can pursue ones that serve us as a couple. We're also more likely to hold on to positive thoughts about our marriage and be supportive of our partner. Because we cherish our relationship, we're less likely to be unfaithful. Are you committed to saving your marriage? Equally as important, is your husband committed to rebuilding trust in your relationship? If his secret past or old relationship is something you can live with, then you need to recommit wholeheartedly to saving your marriage. This means dealing with his past in healthy ways by learning how to forgive and move on. You may even consider couples counseling or marriage therapy, or at least read books about making marriage work. But you can't fix your relationship alone. You have to ask your husband if he is willing to rebuild your marriage with you. Can you work together, as a team, to save your relationship? Are his past secrets and relationships too big a burden for you to bear? 3. Choose to forgive your husband every single day. The pain and joy of forgiveness. It is a beautiful gift, but it can be so incredibly difficult to grasp. I love being forgiven, but I have a hard time forgiving others. Learning how to deal with your husband's secret past has to start with forgiveness, whether it was an old relationship he was having behind your back, an affair, a vasectomy, financial infidelity, an emotional affair. You need to forgive your husband for betraying you, for keeping the secret, and for letting his past darken your doorstep. Forgiveness is a daily choice, not a one-time event. Forgiving your husband's secrets is something you must do every morning, noon, and night. It's a conscious decision you must make if you want to rebuild your relationship. 4. Work towards rebuilding trust in your marriage. Trust is extremely fragile, and it can dissolve quickly from a single indiscretion, right? Pascal and Primavera in Making Marriage Work. If that event is extreme, such as infidelity, it can be almost impossible to re-establish and will undermine other aspects of a marriage. If you don't trust your husband because of his secrets, past, or old relationships, then you don't feel secure with him. Your marriage is unstable because you're constantly looking for signs your husband is lying, cheating, or betraying you again. You're simply trying to find out if your relationship can work. You're looking for the reassurance, love, and security you once had. Rebuilding trust in your marriage is a long-term process that is worth the effort. Don't shy away from healthy communication and even arguments as a way to deal with your husband's secrets and old relationships. Arguments are actually good for a marriage, right? Pascal and Primavera. They are the primary vehicle for improving our relationship. If we're unhappy with something our partner does or doesn't do, only by confronting them can we give ourselves a chance to make our needs understood. Partners can then make the appropriate adjustments so that these needs can be fulfilled. Arguments can also help you rebuild trust by helping you fix your problems as a couple. If you work together to deal with the outfall of your husband's past secret or old relationship, you can actually feel more emotionally connected. 5. Focus on being here now, in this moment. Learning how to live in the present is one of the most important tips on how to deal with your husband's secrets and old relationships. The past is done. There is no point looking back and dwelling on what he did, for it is finished. Freedom from the secrets of the past depends on forgiveness. If you can't forgive your husband's secrets, lies, or betrayals, then you'll never be free to move on. If you can't forgive yourself for whatever mistakes or choices you made, then you'll stay stuck in the past. Did you know that God lives with his feet squarely planted in the present? He is not concerned with the mistakes of the past or the concerns of the future. He is here now, and can be trusted to take care of your future for you. This concept of living in the present, and trusting God with your life, is the key to a happy, healthy, free life. Whether you're married to a man with secrets, or you yourself have a past you'd rather not post on Facebook, the only way to live free is to be here now. 6. Learn how to let go of the past. Do your husband's past secrets involve cheating, or even relationships he can't tell you about? Here's what one reader says. I've been with my fiancé for 5 years and he has done some unforgivable things like infidelity and other things he's too ashamed to admit, says Bettina on 5 Signs You Can Trust Your Boyfriend After He Cheated. I forgave him for the things he did without knowing the truth. But now I want to know what secrets he's been keeping from his past. I am so consumed by not knowing the truth that I search and search for clues to his old relationships. I am miserable, and I feel I cannot be happy or trust him or move forward without knowing the whole truth. I love him but am miserable and resent him more and more. Every time I ask him about stuff I'm discovering about his past, he is silent or denies everything. I know he doesn't want to hurt me and he may be ashamed, but I feel I cannot move forward without the truth and it needs to come from him. I want him to take responsibility for his actions, admit his wrongs and come clean so I can have closure. If your husband can't confess his secrets and share his past with you, it's a sign he hasn't dealt with his shame and guilt. This is his burden. He needs to learn how to forgive himself, and to stop letting his past control and consume him. If his secrets and old relationships are eating him alive, he has to get help dealing with his past.